Greetings, my fellow children of the Spinner in Darkness. Welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We are continuing today with our Unbeheld campaign, our terrible spider cult from the underworld, led by our blind oracle, Dinarix Curseweaver. In the previous episode, we have fully integrated the vassal city of Donartur, and this episode, we are going to settle ruins and establish ourselves as an underworld empire. We're also going to eradicate this monster den, and we are going to send Elric Shadowbiter to go and destroy this monster den, while Synarix herself is going to go up and put herself into a position where she can defend our fledgling city from that army up there. Because if we go and settle that right now, which we can't do because we need 100 Imperium, it's just going to get whacked by that army, and I don't want that, so let's make sure that doesn't happen. Now, as for our spiders, we're going to continue exploring and delving into unknown territory, because that's what we do. You need to run away, or you're going to die. Yeah, go up that way. I'm sure it's safe up there. And then, of course, we have the army of Malisa Shadowbiter, who, are you going to head up there to kill one of these armies? I think I'm going to send her up to found an outpost here, because we have a mana gem, or we have a mana crystal, and we have an iron deposit here. I think we could build a little city here. We got to get more cities. Is this going to be the best place? No, but eventually we're going to be able to terraform. So, eventually we will be able to make it work into something, you know? Alright, so let's send our scouts out to go investigate more caverns. Yes. Alright, and how's our construction going? We are still building the Merchants Guild here. We're not recruiting any new units. We are... Gotta queue up something else here in Donartur. So, in Donartur, what do we want? I think I want to upgrade it to a Dreadspire already. So it's gonna cost us 210 gold, although... We're gonna need gold for an outpost, but I will be able to earn that back. Nah, fuck it. Do it. Do it. Alright. Let's go. Torbeld Dragonkiller is moving. He may be our first enemy to deal with. Not sure if, not sure exactly where he is, if he actually starts off underground or not. Quite possible that he doesn't, although the underground area is quite large, but we do seem fairly, centrally placed. Well, let's manually retreat our scouts to get them out of there, because then at least there's a chance that they survive the battle. There's a chance they don't, but, you know, it is what it is. So, run away. Basically, if you retreat off and you lose the battle, any units that retreat have a chance of coming back to your capital. Otherwise, they're lost forever, which is fair. Can't just, kite an enemy army into oblivion. Alright, so yeah, this camp needs to die. I really wish we could move a bit faster, and we could be moving faster if we were building roads, but I am not very good at remembering to build roads. Alright, let's move up that way. Hi, can we do that? No? What's the problem here? Excuse me? We can't build roads over mountains, of course. No, we just can't build roads anywhere. Why can we not do this? Because I have to start my movement here. Alright, I get it. There's just this annoying mountain in the way. Alright, scouts here. Continue on. I want to explore this. Alright, well, there's not much for us there. So let's dig this out, see if we can't create a tunnel to distant lands. Okay, can I actually excavate? That would be great. Select the pin to start. Yeah. I know I can excavate that. It's just not letting me do it. Okay. Not sure about that. Let's grab this gold. Okay, I didn't see how much it gave me, unfortunately. What about here? Okay, there seems to be an issue with excavation. Let's hope ending the turn can do something about it. Or actually, I'm just gonna load the game. I don't know, it's still like early and it's, you know, it was only recently released, so there may be some bugs. And this seems like it's probably a bug rather than a feature, right? Okay. Yeah, loading the game seems to have fixed the problem, so that was definitely a bug. Because we can excavate once more, that's good. I'm glad. Alright, this is the monster den. Yes, nature is seldom good or evil. That is very true. Alrighty then. I think we're ready. Just checking here. Do I want to be drafting any units at the moment? I think I probably should. But the question is what? We can actually start creating Night Guard and Warlocks here, so that's not necessarily a bad idea. Let's actually recruit up a Night Guard, just to get something going. I'm not going to recruit too many units, but it's going to be good to have a reserve of units already in place for when we inevitably need to return. Also, we're going to be done researching Watchers soon, so we'll be able to recruit Watchers into our armies, which is going to be great. They're going to be really cool. I have no idea what they do, but they look awesome. Beholder-esque eldritch things. Which sounds good to me. Alright, day 39 dawns. The Watchers are done. We can now summon them. We should also create a Tower of True Sight. That'll be nice to build in our cities. Very thematic. Alright, no, do not build an outpost here. This is a terrible place to build an outpost. Slowly make your way across this mountain, and let's summon a Watcher. Right? I mean, why not? Ah, we can do it immediately. Alright, let's summon a Watcher in his army, because he's got a space in his army. So, bam, tier 3 unit right then and there. That's cool. It's got a Lightning Bolts ability and a Psychic Gaze, which is probably a, yeah, it's a cooldown-based ability. It requires its full turn, deals pretty massive damage, stuns it, and marks it. And destroys fortified obstacles. Alright. Lightning Bolts is a, so the more points you put into it, the more damage it can do. Also damages fortified obstacles, so it's got Demolisher. Very cool. I like that. A siege unit, kind of, in a way. I mean, it'll work against just about anything. Alright. So, we're going to want a city up here, and I'm going to want to build it right around in the middle. So, hold on. We're going to, of course, continue building these goddamn roads. Ah, look. Enemies. Let's crush them. As soon as we can. Not yet, apparently. Ah! We have uncovered hostiles. Wonderful. Run away. And here? Nothing. Good. Then we will dig out here and see what we find. Fantastic. So this looks like promising real estate as well for future cities. Right now, we're going to have our 3 cities as we colonize these ruins, and we're going to build the outpost here, but we're not going to turn it into a city yet. Just going to keep it as an outpost. All right, what? Oh, shit. There's more, but they're not reinforcing, so yeah, we can win this. That's fine. I'm just going to kill the army on auto-resolve, because that's an easy fight against 4 of the exact same enemies. So let's smash them, and we're going to smash these pigs as well. Wonderful. We can auto-resolve this too. And secure ourselves another decisive victory. Alright, look at that. We get ourselves a Storm Orb, a Gore-Tusk Piglet, and 120 food. So let's send the Gore-Tusk Piglet back to friendly territory. We're going to have it just function as a garrison in the Spinner's Nest. You know, worst comes to worst, we'll turn it into some Gore-Tusk bacon to feed the masses. And you are going to kill this army, because... or not. Nah, it's sitting on that force there. Yeah, I think we can auto-resolve this as well. Once again, if the auto-resolve doesn't work out for us, we can very easily just retry the battle, which is great. Okay, so you've leveled up. Very good. You are my caster. Yes, indeed. Precognition. Physical range and magic attacks ignore accuracy penalties from obscuring condition caused by units in the way and certain terrain. That's cool. That's very cool, actually. I think I'm going to get that. Plus, it's thematic for our faction. Which is what's really important. At least to me. And another hero has also leveled up. Great, Leofric Shadowbiter. And Leofric Shadowbiter was predominantly a fighty boy, right? I did give him some... No, what do you have here? He's a trainer? Sentinel? I mean, this is very much a combat ability, so... I don't think I went into the combat tree, actually. I think I did go into the leadership tree here. To some degree, at least. He's got 2 skill points, even. And he is level 7. Yeah, I mean, we may as well get him to do some fighting. He's got a decent weapon, and he's got a cool shield. So, yeah, it's like a retaliatory shield. So I'm going to give him fighting 1. It's going to make him do more melee damage. Confirm that. And I could also give him fighting 2, or we could go with killing momentum. What does this do? Unit regains 1 action point when killing another unit. Hell yeah. That sounds fun. Alright. So, this territory has been cleared. Let's return back to friendly territory, and we have a new empire development. I'm going to hold off on that, because I need to save my Imperium for the moment. Alright, my scout's up here. You're going to go that way. We can dig out a tunnel there, or we can go this way. There's more to dig out here. There's plenty more to dig out here, actually. There's a whole big chunk in that region. Alright, let's get this outpost set up right here. Iron deposit is occupied by enemies. Yeah, that's fine, though. Okay, so that should be done in a couple of turns. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to wait on you. And what are you going to do? You're fleeing from hostiles, so you're going to head off here into unknown territory. Always great to flee further into unknown territory, but that's what our scouts do. Let's summon another Watcher. Right? I mean, we're just going to have it ready. I don't need it now. I don't have an army for it, or do I have an army for it? Do you have a... No, you have a 6-man army. Is there anything that I don't need in this army, though? No, these are all useful units to have. They'll work within my general list. Same here. And here I could drop another unit to get another Watcher, a second Watcher, but I do need kind of a melee front line. And thematically, I kind of like this army. You got the beasts of the underground. Spell ready, summon Watcher. We're going to leave it. We'll keep it ready on the defense. I think I'm also going to keep a summon wild animal ready to use defensively. Or if one of my armies suffers casualties, then I can easily bring back a force. And, yeah, so the first episode is up, and it did pretty well. You know, for my channel's numbers, it's done well better than I expected, so thank you to everybody that jumped on that. Thank you to all of the comments. It's good to see some of you guys back from various series, and plenty of new faces as well. Shout out to Yotuak. Good to see you again from the Terra Invicta series. Alright, let's kill these guys. I think we can auto-resolve this. Wonderful. Alright, we are taking some damage, so I gotta be a little bit careful. I'm not going to immediately move against this force yet. I'm gonna hold off. Ooh, Echoes from the Void. As a Wizard King, you have seen the Astral Void, and memories of it haunt you. Yes, this is where we met the Spinner in Darkness. Even now, you find your mind drifting back. You are haunted by lonesome centuries spent floating in the vast nothingness of the void, where monstrous voices from your past twisted and distorted your deepest convictions. You saw visions of a grim future riddled by loss and insanity. More than once you felt your soul dissolve in the endless void. In the darkness, you had but one thing to hold on to. A piece of who you were before. What memory preserved your sanity? It would seem perhaps the god. that we are bonded to, the thing that is giving us these visions. Perhaps it was mortal once. Perhaps it was a human once. There is word of the hero Arachna. I wonder if the spinner in darkness perhaps was Arachna once. Well, we mastered the forbidden. I don't think I need to make any decisions here. Ooh, there's new stuff available. Death magic. We gain 5 combat casting points per unit death or kill in combat. That sounds awesome. And we can gain the Crypt Blade hero item. Resurrects targets killed as zombies under the wielder's control. Alright. Lure of the Horde. When you win in battle, you have a 50% chance of gaining a tier 1 or 2 unit that can be produced in a city. Oh yeah, that's really good. Instantly summon a bandit army under your control to your throne city. That is just a random army, so it can have all kinds of crap in it. Cities may expand to provinces located +2 provinces further from the center. Ooh. That's going to be useful for these tight corridors when we inevitably end up building cities there. How is our outpost going? I think we have like 2 turns, 1 turn left. Okay, I'm going to wait here because this army needs to heal. Alright, Piggy. Return back to friendly territory. And, Elric, you, move back. This is, you know... I like the name. I had a buddy named Elric back in the day, and, you know, of course it's a callback to, Elric, Melnibone, which is, you know, always good. I hope I said that right. It's been a long time since I, read that. Alright, let's dig this cavern out, see if it's gonna hold any secrets for us. And we have more things to dig out here as well. We can dig a corridor there, but there's baddies there, so I don't think I want to do that. But let's break that down. We have our Night Guard here. We're gonna leave them standing. I think I'm going to immediately recruit a second Night Guard, just so that we have our draft here actually doing something. And how are we doing up here? We're close. I think I may as well start building a road while we actually advance. You know, sure, we don't have a road all the way back, but at least we'll speed up this process when we inevitably need to return. And Summon Wild Animal is ready, as is the Summon Watcher, as is Brand of Wrath. I'm going to hold off on Brand of Wrath until we have more units that are not dark units. Hold on, I have plenty of non-dark units. I've got all kinds of beasts. Does it apply to them? I don't know if it applies to them. It probably doesn't. I'll check that. Grants non-dark units 2 fighter units? Yeah, it definitely does. Okay, well, then no reason not to cast that. So, I'm gonna do that. We've got the mana for it, although my mana income is bad. I need to do something about that. So, next building is going to boost mana income. Library will do knowledge. This will do also knowledge. We can get a shrine. That'll be +10 mana income. Should be completed in 3 turns. I'm going to queue that up. And here, we have nothing queued up. God damn it. Alright, let's construct a mana obelisk. I'll take 5 turns. Outpost founded. Very good. Our outpost is ready here. So, we can do a couple things. Let's construct palisade walls. So if a city is founded from this outpost, it will have palisade walls. Construction already built. I like that. It'll take 3 turns. Do it. I got the money. And you're just going to sit on this outpost for a little while and hang out. Alright. While you're constructing more roads, you're going to move down that way. And head to that city ruin. And you? What are you going to do? Go here? Dig out a new tunnel? Of course. Need to expand this under empire of ours. Piggy? This is a very advanced piggy. It's capable of building roads. Perhaps we won't turn it into bacon. It's truly a marvel among its kind. Alright, and build that last road right there. I don't know. Are we ever going to come here again? Maybe, maybe not. Road building is cheap, so may as well do it. Isn't that right, real life? Grab that. Oh. The Slag Smelter Forge. That is a wonder. It's a wonder built on territory that seems to have something else there, too. We need to find our way there and figure out how we can get there. And I think the way to do that is going to be to carve up through here. So let's head back. I know there's an enemy somewhere around here, so we're going to need to be careful. But should be okay. Still have to hold off on Band of Wrath, because I need my mana upkeep. Although, it doesn't really matter. I got tons of mana, so let's just fucking cast it. Enchant all of our bestial units. Nice. So our piggy is also... Look at him. Our road-building piggy is now going to be capable of culling the weak. Looking at him, it looks like he should probably already be able to cull the weak. All of these goddamn animals. Everything down in the underworld is just, you know... It's horrifying. The stuff of nightmares. Right. Well. Well. Night Guard under construction here. Here, we're not drafting anything. I could. But let's not... fuck it. Draft a Warlock. More units. Can't go wrong with more units. Because as soon as we get another city... we're going to have enough heroes, which is going to bring our gold income higher up again. So we should be then pretty okay. Alright. Advance up to this city. And, oh god, that is an intimidating army. That we're going to have to deal with if we want to get that resource. The Astral Dew, which is going to be good, because that's going to give plus 20 world map casting points. Plus 10 mana and plus 10 research. So that's huge. That's kind of why we're building a city here. But there's this absolutely terrifying army of eldritch horrors waiting for us. Yeah. That's like 2 tier 4, 1 tier 3, 2 tier 2, and 1 tier 1 against my, I mean, Cenarix is capable, but I don't know if we can handle these. They have 160 health each. We can devour minds. I don't know, that seems like a death sentence. Unless we bring in a second army to reinforce, which we could do. Now, this army is going to cause me problems if I leave it there for too long, so I am going to send my troops, and we're going to do this manually, because we'll probably suffer casualties if we don't. I could have tested it with the auto-resolve, but, you know what, I want to fight. Every now and then. I just want to take the gloves off. And go full fisticuffs against the enemy. Who's... you know, kind of not what we're doing here, but there's no fisticuffs happening here. We're hitting them with large cleaver-like swords and shooting them with arrows and inflicting them with plague. But you know, it's kind of like fisticuffs. All right, more Dark Warriors. Do we send them on a deep flank around? Yeah, let's do it. And we've got our Warlocks here. They're going to advance there, and you guys are going to pull up to here and just do some warding. Everybody is going to go into defense mode. Very good. Alright. It's kind of it's a nice cavern map. Very, very choke pointy. Now, if we can exploit that ourselves, which I think we can, because we definitely have the range advantage, thanks to a virulent outbreak. Oh my god. Get fucked. Enjoy! I hope you all like being diseased. And we can also hit them with Sundering Curse. The question is, what do I want to hit with Sundering Curse? We got these spell shields. We got the pikemen, more pikemen, piggy cavalry, but they're not in range. I think dealing with these pikemen is probably the best bet. Pikemen are just annoying. Yeah, they didn't like that. Okay, so they've gotten the memo that we now have the ranged advantage. Although, should I charge? I can't charge now with them. They're just gonna charge me. I should have charged with them, to be fair. That's okay. I think we can still do that. We can block them in. There's only 2 places to go through here anyways, so I may as well. What am I gonna do here? Should I have marked them before? Nah. Save the mana for now. We're going in. Nice. You're gonna pull up behind here. Deliver a shot into these guys. There's 1 guy left, and our Warlocks already moved. They, unfortunately, went into guard mode. Do I hit anything with magic? Just cuz? This is going to inflict weakened onto their full army. So, you know what? I'm going to give them a baneful curse. There we go. Now they're sundered and weakened, so they're going to deal less damage to me. Alright, these are just scouts, so they're not going to do much damage. Anyways, these guys might hurt, or they definitely would have. Yeah, actually, they are straight up going to hurt quite a lot. These guys do a lot of damage, even while weakened. Ouch. Okay, we may lose some units, but that's fine, because we got stuff in reserves to replenish any units that are lost. And see you later. They are dead now. Unfortunately, that opened them to attack from the next unit down the line. Okay, yeah, we may lose our front line. That's okay, though. So we got more. Let's send them in for a flank here. Nice. Cancel the retaliation. So now they can't retaliate from the second unit, but I would like to weaken the second unit first. What can you do? You can channel power to deal 80% spell damage next turn, or we can do a Sundering Curse. Hit him with a Sundering Curse, right? I mean, now they're even more weakened. And we can then pick them off with spells of our own. If we pull up to here, yeah. Only one shot, but that's fine. You can then get 3 shots, which will kill them. Do it. Finished. Alright. Then we can pull our Dark Warriors in, and our Dark Warriors can tie up their ranged units. Are these scouts? These are scouts. I'm not overly concerned with them, as are their backline, their other backline units. They're also just scouts. So, I'm gonna hit Mark Prey right here. So, they're now super sundered. They did get a retaliation off, but we killed one of their guys, so that's good enough for me. Again, if my Dark Warriors die, it's no problem. Because I've got replacements. We can summon a spider, or perhaps a warg in this army, and they will be benefiting from the buff. Alright. Yeah, these pikemen are dangerous, because they're a tier 2 unit, so... This is also what we're recruiting, the Night Guard. See, they're pretty effective. Alright. Well, shoot the Night Guard. Because they're the problem here. I should have used the blast, but it's fine. They're now open. Who do we charge? Let's charge the piggies. The boar riders. And you... We're now channeled up, so let's pull up here and deliver a powerful magic blast onto that unit. Ah, only a graze. Unfortunate. Anything that needs to be healed? Not really. Everything that needed to be healed is dead. So, yeah, we're looking good. 2 casualties, that's alright. Brutal. What are you gonna do? Shoot me? Yep. Not much damage. Also not much damage. Alright, go deal with those pigs back there. And our warlocks can cast their big spell here, so you're gonna take these guys out with the Sundering Curse. Nice. Only one left. And you have, you can straight up kill the pigs back there with this attack. Later. And my archers should finish the fight. And they're dead. Great. Wonderful. 2 casualties. That's fine. We earned a ton of resources from this, which was all being sent to the Spinner's Nest. So, yeah, looking good. And we have our quarry ready and available. Now, let's drop a Watcher into this army. And let's drop a wild animal in this army as well. What did we get? Ooh, an ice spider. So it's benefiting from Band of Wrath and Poison Blades, and it's doing a Frozen Web ability. Okay, deals damage in a 1 hex radius. It's 6 physical and 6 magic. And has a 30% chance of inflicting Frozen. And if it doesn't inflict Frozen, it will inflict Slow. That's cool. Alright, that's good. And the melee attack is pretty strong. Nice. I like it. So, that is a new unit for us. And she is leveled up. Let's give her more casting capabilities. She is level 7. So, Weaver. Hold on, what? Refresh all your ability cooldowns and once per combat abilities. Oh, so I can use... We can use Virulent Outbreak again with this. This costs nothing to do, but it can only be used once per battle. Alright, yeah, sign me up. We'll be doing that. I like it. Okay, so there's another hostile army up there. We're gonna stick in our territory, because we can't do anything else anyways. Alright, I'm sending my second army up to reinforce Synarex, because we're gonna need to deal with that girthy Watcher army. Or the girthy Eldritch Terror army. It's up there. Okay, if I come here, we're gonna run the risk of potentially encountering these enemies. But what's a little bit of risk in life? Especially when I'm not the one taking it. Rather, my hapless minions are the ones taking the risks. Sounds like a win-win to me. Alright, I've gone that way. We're fleeing here. Have I gone this way? I don't think so, actually. I have not. Alright, dig this out. That looks like a cavern. of some kind. And, are we on the edge of the map? No, not yet. Though, we're getting kind of close to the edge of the map. Nice. Alright. So, we need 100... we need a hero unit in the province in order to do that. Makes sense. So we'll get our third city founded. And we're just gonna stand there and, you know, stare at them, because, they're gonna stare back at us. Unfortunately, that one doesn't look like it has more eyes than us. It just has bigger eyes, which I guess, you know, in a staring contest, that is good. Uh-oh. Well, it happened. Run away! Alas, the risks did not pay off. You know, sometimes the enemies chase you, sometimes they don't, so... Yep. Flee! Can I just say how much I like the load times in this game? That it's just instantaneous to jump into a battle. As somebody that plays a lot of Warhammer Total War, where that is, you know, not the case, it's really nice. Alright, let's get a road going in that direction as well. Okay. Stand on this city, and let's build a city. It's gonna take us 2 turns. Piggy has returned to the garrison here, and we're just gonna stay in that garrison for now. Oh, that's a problem. Can we get those buildings built up soon? That would be great. Are these costing mana per turn? Yeah, they are. Okay, all of my units are, wait, why did the Knight card have a mana upkeep, but my casting unit does not? Are they, like, ensorcelled or something? Is that what's going on here? Do they have a mana upkeep because they're, like, mind thralls? Yeah, my Dark Warriors are as well, as are my Pursuers, but my casters aren't. It's kind of suggesting that our non-caster units are, like, mind slaves. Makes sense. Yeah, I can work with that with our faction. I like it. Okay, so, yeah, we need to do something about our mana problem, for sure. This is concerning. Sneak past them. Uh-oh. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get out of here in time. We may lose our other scouts. Ah, but one of our scouts has returned. Look at that. Good on him. Or... her? Looks more like a her. Alright. Well, where to go? Plenty more places to explore. Get up that way. Go, see about digging out this territory. Well, there's an army there. We could crush that. Let's crush it. That should be an easy fight. Fuck, I missed. Are you kidding me? I misclicked. Well, they'll attack me then. So it'll be fine. This is an army I can kill. So, we'll do that in the next turn. End turn. Alrighty then. So I'm not going to be recruiting anything else because all the stuff that we're recruiting has mana upkeep, except for warlocks. So maybe I will recruit some more warlocks. I can't do that in the enemy turn. Of course, makes sense. Oh my god, opponents are still moving. Every time I hear a noise, I think the turn is over, but it's not. It's lying to me. Alright, we can auto-combat this. Don't think we need to see us killing the same unit over and over again. I want to see the Watchers in action, but I'd like to see them in action in a worthwhile fight. Uh-oh. Flee! Well, my scouts are being hunted. There's been a concerted effort made by the... Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, that looks kind of bad. Let's go in the other direction. Bye. Okay. Right, we've completed the Tower of True Sight. So we shall next research. Ooh, guided projectiles looks cool. Scry enemy also looks cool. All enemies in the target army provide you with vision for 15 turns. It's an enemy army spell. Yeah, so that will just allow us to, like, watch what an enemy is doing if we happen to spot an enemy army somewhere. I like the idea of that quite a lot. Alright, did we do more exploration here? Or, there's more places to excavate, so let's actually excavate up there, because we'll eventually have a city here. We can immediately build up a, watchtower on this territory. Let's just, you know, build this place up, right? It's gonna be, fairly quick to, build these buildings in these outposts. So, like, let's build a work camp. It's only gonna take one turn. And, ooh. Let's check what we have on our Empire improvements here. Expansive Reach will be good, but I don't need it now. Lure of the Horde. I like that, but we have enough units at the moment. We'll definitely get that at some point. Death Magic looks awesome. Magic Origin unit upkeep is reduced by 20%. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so that's reducing our negative upkeep there. So we have a lot of Magic Origin units at the moment, like the Watchers, for example, which I imagine are quite expensive on the mana front. Astral Inspiration. Whenever a new research skill is researched, the knowledge cost of another random skill is reduced by 25%. I mean, I should probably take this now, rather than later. And Adaptive Research. Locking and shuffling research skills cost 50% less. Research city structures cost 50% less gold and production build. Holy crap, that's good. Alright, I'm getting both of these. If I can. I can. Well, we are out of Imperium, but we're going to be spending a bit of time to make that into a fully functioning outpost before we turn it into a city anyways, so that'll be fine. Let's continue paving roads. And you are going to head up to here and dig out this cavern. Probably unearth some sort of ancient evil that we need to deal with, but that's okay. While you unearth ancient evils, I'm going to preemptively move a garrison to Donaur. No reason. Completely unrelated, I'm sure. Ah, we have a new territory to settle. So, in the Spinner's Nest, we definitely want to expand outward around here. So, we can build more farms. Could be good. Actually, we can build farms anywhere. I'd rather build farms in the place where we can't really build anything else that's good, so let's construct a farm there. And remember, we can transform these farms into other structures when the time is right. So, you know, we could create an herbalist, for example, which will give +5 food and +5 mana. Per adjacent province in domain with forest or swamp. Are these forests? They are. And this is a forest. That's a forest. That's a forest. And this is also a forest. Fucking everything's a forest. So if I build one of those there, that's gonna give a lot. Do it. I mean, it's still gonna give us food, and we don't need quite as much food. I need more mana. So that's gonna increase our mana. It's gonna take a couple of turns before we get there, but that's okay. Alright, kill this neutral army. Alright, this is gonna be a fight, apparently. Let's go. I'm not one to back down from a fight, especially when, you know, they have such tasty corpses. Okay. Ah, they're gonna summon. So, some units can summon units. Did the unicorn just leave behind a fucking rainbow? Oh my god. unicorn left behind a rainbow. That is hilarious. So, looking here, this could be a decent defensive position if we could get like a ranged unit up here. We got 2 ranged units in our army, so I am actually going to move our warlocks up to here and our archers up to here, and then let's get our pikemen. Right, I don't think we can move there. Yeah, let's bring our pikemen right there. And I'll bring my dark warriors right here, and then I'm gonna move my other dark warriors all the way up there, and Synarix. I'm gonna keep Synarix in reserve. Keep her here for now. Spur to action. Target regains its action points. Can only be used once per battle. Let's use that in a more advantageous position. We're gonna have them defend and them defend. I don't think any of our other units are in any sort of threat, so we'll wait. Yeah, the unicorns leave behind a trail of rainbow. What's it doing down here, actually? Like, and why are there birds down here? Okay, they're spirit birds. I guess that makes a little bit more sense. Pull up to there and wait. You are going to go here. We can put our warlocks there. They'll have good range. Let's bring our archers right here. Nice. So they'll be quite well protected. I'm gonna move my second unit of dark warriors around for a flank as well. And then we'll have our spear units here basically function as a phalanx. Archers can't... oh, they can shoot. Yeah, we can already start plinking at these birds. Nice. They're poisoned. No, they're not. Okay, well, let's weaken them again. Very good. And you're gonna hold off. Good. End turn. Good defensive position. Okay, so they have juiced up their unicorn. Oh god. This is a problem. Uh-oh. I was not aware that the unicorn could use cheat codes. Alright, and of course the birds can fly. So they could just fly up here. Yeah, this one's maybe not the best move, but it's okay. The birds seem fairly weak. Can the worms fucking burrow? I wouldn't be surprised if they could. Maybe it was just a terrible defensive position, but it's okay. I'm glad we have some defensive units here. Warlocks, hit this unicorn with asunder, because this guy needs to get out of here now. Alright, as for you, go start stabbing some birds. Nice, good damage. You are going to use spur to action on the Night Guard, letting them attack again. Dish out some damage on these ones. Very nice. Alright, and then Synarix can stab them, and it's gonna actually damage both of them, I think. Ooh, no, hold on. If I move here, I can damage both of them. Right? No, apparently not. Oh, there's the third one. Okay, so we can't damage both of them. Alright. Alright. Let's hit the unicorn here, because that's gonna cancel the retaliation. Very good. And let's drop a heal on my archers. And, fuck. We can't run away. There's nowhere to run. Well, that sucks. Let's go, into defensive mode. And, kill the bird. Bird is still alive. Okay. Well, we may lose an archer unit. Because as it turns out, juiced out unicorns that can teleport are pretty dangerous. Okay, they're attacking my warriors. For that, okay, it can only make one attack. That's at least something. Alright. These worms can hit pretty hard. And they sunder defense. Or they can sunder defense, I should say. Alright. That's okay. Okay, they're advancing. Ouch. Okay, I'm losing some Night Guard, which I'm not a fan of, so we're gonna have to heal them up as well. You're gonna make your first attack. I want you to kill this unit of birds. Excuse me? Oh my god, I clicked through it. Alright, that was kind of weird. Thought I was clicking on something, but I was not. Alright, get in there. Or eat the spirit bird corpses. I'm not gonna look too deeply into that. And then charge them. Alright, because now they're tied up in melee. And this unit is going to continue wailing on the unicorns, because it's going to cancel out their retaliation. And you're going to finish off the spirit birds, which is going to free up the warlocks to... they're not damaged, so... yeah, go blast these fucking unicorns. Good. And archers here. Can we eat corpses? Not anywhere nearby. So, just get out of there. And can you shoot the unicorn? You can. Can we kill it? No. Could shoot that bird. Okay, do a bit of damage onto it. Now, let's try and weaken this unicorn further. And that'll be the end of this turn. Alright. So, she's taking a bit of damage. These birds are hitting quite hard. And I think she's down. That's kind of bad. Okay. Well, we've lost our hero. And one of our Dark Warriors. Jesus Christ! Oh my god. Alright, we are suffering some losses here. I know you can retry manual battles, but I'm just saying right now, I'm not retrying manual battles. And the unicorn died. Yes, I know it died of poison, but we're just gonna say it died of old age. That's what we're saying in the narrative here. All right, let's hunt these guys down. I don't want them to be able to, I don't know, summon any more beasts. I don't know if they can summon more beasts, but on the off chance they can, I would rather they didn't. So cancel their retaliation. Our warlocks, unfortunately, cannot get away. Ugh. So we're stuck in combat. I can't move that way. I can only move one space. Go defensive then, I guess. Yeah, we're in deep doo-doo here, and now I can't cast spells anymore because my leader is dead. We have 2 full health units left that are very problematic. Please don't summon anything. Oh no, you're juicing up the birds. That's also not good. I don't know if they can summon. I think they only have 1 summon ability per battle. That's still, you know, threatening. Okay, I think we'll be okay here. Give him the whack. Nice. All right. So warlocks. Can we just kill them like that? Yeah, we can. Do I want to do it like that though? I think I'd rather just hit them with the magic bolts. Are you fucking shitting me? All right. Well, that didn't work. Do I pull back? How far can they move? Yeah, I can actually evade them, so I'm gonna retreat into my own territory and go defensive. We can fight under warlock support and be out of the range of this caster for the moment. I mean, it's still gonna be able to shoot, but it's only gonna be able to get 1 shot off on me, which is okay. Alright, it's no longer regenerating. Ah, it died, also of old age. A mass epidemic of senescence going through the enemy ranks. Very good. That's what I like to see. Alright, please, yeah, die. Good, good. Alright, warlocks, now you can do this. Thank you. Get the sundered resistance, and now we can advance. And dish out some pain. Very good. Alright. I think we got this. Very good. Was it attempting to flee? No, it was just attacking me, and we get to attack first, of course. Okay, we are taking some casualties. Unfortunately. But at least it fumbled most of his attacks. Alright, pull up to there. Blast them. And they're dead. Okay. Well, that was rough. Yeah. Let's take these. Ooh, a wand of poison darts and some money. I like that. Hold out here in these city ruins. I need to bring in new units, which I can't do while my leader is in the astral void. Well, shit. All right. To answer my previous question, the Watchers have 20 upkeep. Ooh, and the wild animals have 12. Okay. I don't know if it's worth it to get those then at this point. Okay, so we need to wait a little bit until she emerges from the astral void. I think it's going to take a little while. How long is that going to take, actually? 3 turns. Alright. That's okay. End turn. We should have a city here in just a sec. 1 turn? Yeah. So at the start of this turn, we will have a new city. Will it be a mighty city? Not yet. It'll be a fairly congested city. But once we oust these eldritch abominations, then we should be good. Tour nil, huh? Alright. I mean, we have Donar Tour, now we'll have Tour nil. At the very least, we're keeping thematic names. You have neglected your populace of Donar Tour. Now crime has risen to an all-time high. Pickpockets roam the streets and thugs raid houses in the night. Shopkeepers have resorted to paying gangs for protection, but this has led to conflict between city districts. It won't be long before the city falls to rioting and anarchy. We can call in support from the Spinner's Nest, which would give Donar Tour 33 city stability per turn. We would lose 42 gold upkeep per turn and 56 draft. Arrest the families of the criminals and execute them all. We would gain 20 more evil alignment. We'd lose 2 population in Donar Tour, and for 6 turns, it would gain city stability. No, we'll do this. We'll call in support. As much as I want the evil alignment, I don't want to reduce the population. Alright, Tournil. I think I'm going to actually rename this into, we will call it the Vestigial Strand. Alright, workshop first, then storehouse, I think. We don't need new units, although, I mean, warlocks don't have a magic upkeep, but we can't recruit warlocks, so this has a magic upkeep of 1 to get a pursuer. We do need some melee units, though, so I think I'd rather have a dark warrior, so let's start recruiting 1 dark warrior. We have produced a merchant's guild here, good. Okay. You're hanging out here with these new warlocks. It's good. Our spiders. Actually, hold on. Come back here and dig this out. And you are going to make the final road there. Stop building roads now, because they're all built. And head up to there to reinforce the vestigial strand. Alright. What are you gonna do? Excavation. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Get up there, dig that out, see where that leads. And we can deal with whatever army is vomited forth from those fell caverns. For now, you're gonna hold ground as a garrison. And that's looking good. So we just need to wait a couple of turns until our leader is back from the astral void. Mana Obelisk is almost done, so we need to queue up the next building. So let's queue up an underground laboratory, I think. Right? Or we can try and build an herbalist. So there's mushroom forests. Where do we have mushroom forests? I would like to get rid of the forester, because that's kind of the least good. Yeah, we've got... Oh, this is just cavern floor? Nothing there. Oh, we could remove the hut then. This is also just cavern floor, though. That's mushroom forest, that's mushroom forest. It would at least have 2 adjacent mushroom forests, which isn't great, but... like, it's something. And the hut provides basically nothing. It's like +2. Yeah, it's pretty bad, so... build an herbalist in place of this hut. We'll at least get some food and some mana out of it. So we need to get our mana income stabilized. Okay. Independence moving. What are we going to find in here? Ah! A hostile army. Isn't that delightful? Just what I wanted. Run away. Alright. We're close. God, I want a teleporter network so bad. We gotta, figure out how we can research that, though. So, it's gonna take a little bit of time. Alright, our mana upkeep is now no longer in the negative. That's great. We have dug out a territory here. So, let's actually quickly build some roads here. Just cuz. And dig out this territory as well, which will create a little, nice little connective point between there. That'll be good. And, what are you gonna do? Probably nothing. Hold this terrain, because there's an enemy army that's probably going to be approaching. Speaking of the enemy army that's probably approaching, we should recruit a unit. And since warlocks don't have a magic upkeep, they do have a gold upkeep, but I can take that. Build me a unit of warlocks. Alright. Orders required, hold ground. So we need to be able to defend our city from hostile forces. I don't know if they attack the cities, but they certainly sit on your territory and occupy some of your provinces, which will eventually destroy the improvements that you've built, which requires you to then spend gold and time to repair them. Which is not ideal. Alright, what do we got? Well, we can build a watchtower. I don't know if we need a watchtower right now. I mean, it's nice, of course, but for now it's not really providing anything. Go road building, and what's in this cavern? More things to excavate. Good. See, the problem with this is I noticed that you can't actually colonize these kind of corridor territories, which means I don't think there's much reason to build a city here. Like, sure, it's got a mana crystal. I mean, I guess that's reason enough. It's just going to be a low population city that's never going to grow beyond a certain point. But with the limits you have on cities, I don't think it's worth it. All right, Synarix is back. Let's send her on her merry way. So the problem is here is she's kind of slow, but there's a way we can fix that. Because we can give her a Frost Orb, or Storm Orb, which is tier 3, right? And then we can give her a Spider. Also, let's give her the Wand of Poison Darts. Give her a ranged attack. And then she'll be able to move very fast. So let's send her up to the Vestigial Strand. It's only going to take her 4 turns to get there. And you are also going to arrive shortly. And my scouts... Where are you going? You know, there's a bunch of stuff that we can excavate up there. And we do have friendly support nearby, so if something's unearthed, we can hide it into our friendly support. Okay. That's not the worst army in the world. As soon as we get this other warlock, I think we can probably deal with it. We'll have more tier 2 units. And a sacrificial, admittedly very efficient road building pig, but road building isn't going to help us now, so it's going to be a sacrifice. We'll lure the enemies in with bacon and then stab them with our pikes and blast them with dark magic. Okay. Yeah, this city's gonna have the same problem, though I think there might actually be a bit of room to excavate over there. So, that'll be fine. Alright, we have our first territorial expansion, so let's just build a farm right here, because, you know, why not? As soon as we get the chance to, anyways. Yes, now. Good. You are gonna actually go this way. No, you're not, because you're... Ah! That's our scout. What are you doing here? You survived, apparently. That's good. I'm gonna hold here, and you know what? I just want to poke it and see what's gonna happen. No. Let's wait. wait till we have support. So you're kind of this way. It's going to take a little bit of time to get there, but that's fine. Donator, what are you going to build? Tower of True Sight, maybe? Not worth it right now. We'll get that eventually. We'll get it when we start actually fighting against other players who might be able to use invisible units against us. Having more research is never a bad thing. Interrogation dungeons are good, but we are suffering some stability problems, though it's not doing too badly in this city. Underground laboratory. Knowledge and gold. Also good. You know, stonemason's probably the best bet on what to build first, just to get us more production. So, why don't we do that? It's not a boosted building, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be. Now, you, I'm gonna move up that way. You're gonna hold it here for now. Ah, what have we here? 69 gold. Nice. Let's dig that out. And end our turn. Right, nothing else to construct. Everything is, all of our cities are building. Ah, we need to queue something up here. Well, Wizard Tower would be +5 Imperium income. That's never a bad thing. It would cost us 75 mana to build. That's okay, though. Give us some vision range, too. Let's build a Wizard Tower. Also, I think those are necessary for one of the victory conditions. I have disabled the score victory, so it's not just going to end. We actually have to manually do something to be victorious in this game, which is how I prefer it. I don't like just being able to passively, you know, build up the highest score and win at a certain point. That just always feels very arbitrary, so I always disable the score objective. I'll probably enable it and do like just a solo game just so that I can get the achievement for winning score-wise, because I am interested in the achievements in this game. Alright, what do we got here? Let's dig deeper. And you, Synarix, are going to advance. You're going to move down here and dig out this cavern, because that is potential room for expansion for our city. It's, you know, already tight as it is. Head up to there, dig that out. What are we going to find? Is that going to lead us up to one of these caverns that had the thing? Yeah. The Wonder, that was it. We haven't found a single wonder. Right, our scouts are back. That's good. Why don't you head over here? There's tunnels to dig out this way, and we do have a garrison here, so I'm not as concerned about things going wrong. Okay, we have 5 units here now. Admittedly, it's a lot of tier 1 units and a scout. Let's move the scout along. Dig out some tunnels. Spell's ready to cast. We can summon a Watcher. 20 mana upkeep? I can take it. I can't, but I'm gonna do it, because I want it. Ah, it's ready already. Alright, slap that in there. There we go. There goes our mana upkeep again. But, you know, I do it for the eyeballs. Well, we've got this Imperium, and I'm not using it on anything else at the moment. We can expand provinces 2 provinces further away from the center. That sounds good. Coast and river provinces give +2 food. I don't need that, and I don't need this. Should we save up for anything here? Completing a province annexation summons an animal unit under your control, depending on the province. That's pretty good. That's free units. All cities in your empire instantly gain +1 population. I would like to have this first, and then do that. That's just like a bunch of free units. It's awesome. Or, +5 casting points per death, maybe. Lure of the Horde, when you win a battle, you have a 50% chance of getting a tier 1 or 2 unit that can be produced in a city. That's also really good. I'm going to get that first, because we can get that right now. Alright. So, I'm going to leave our Watchers there until Synarix can come in and reinforce them, and then we're going to deal with this army and actually get our Wonder. Or not Wonder, but special resource. Hold ground for now. And, there is more to excavate here as well, which we are going to need to expand to there, because we're going to run out of room to expand pretty soon. Okay. Yeah, this territory is now being occupied. It's being pillaged, which will be destroyed in 1 turn. So, if we go out and deal with them, we're going to lose that fight, especially since there are now 6 units involved, 2 tier 2s. I need my warlock. That's going to be in 2... Fuck. It's, I can rush the recruitment. Alright, 5. Can I win that? I have no idea. How many heroes do I have? Can I afford a new one? I cannot. Well. Send them over there. It's going to be a hard fight. But at the very least, we have more tier 2 units than they do, so... We're not going to be able to stop them from pillaging that territory, but we can stop them from pillaging anything else. Alright, we're gonna do 1 more turn. I think I said that already, but, what I actually meant was 1 more. After this one. Uh-oh. What's this? Primal Bond? The chairman of the Unbeheld Council approaches your throne. A dread spider hatchling cuddled within her arms. Aw, isn't that adorable? Dread spider hatchlings are magnificent creatures, my oracular seer. The chairwoman says with a caring smile, "Did you know about their group behavior? There is so much to learn from bonding with animals of the wild, and we, the Unbeheld, nurture all of them with great passion. With this bestiary compendium, the council wishes to encourage all the Unbeheld to seek out companionship with other animal kindred. All life is sacred. You would gain the Mark of the Otter trait. +1 nature affinity. Cities of this race gain +5 stability for each friendly animal unit within their domain. And cities of this race have -20 stability when there's no friendly animal unit in their domain. That sounds risky. My dread spider hatchling I give to the council, but more I must forbid. No, that doesn't make sense. Of course we want more dread spiders. Alright, fine, I'll take this. Mark of the, not the otter. It's gonna be the spider. How's our, do we have, an animal unit here? No. But we do here. So we can break one of these off, and all you need to do then is just have, like, 1 in each territory. So I'm gonna cast, Summon Wild Animal, which we can just summon right here, so that'll solve that problem. We now have a worm here. Isn't it lovely? So that should reduce the stability penalties, but Christ, it's going badly here. So the more territory you have, the more instability you get, so expanding wide is dangerous. But sometimes you gotta do it. Let's build a mine here. And they call it a mine. Right. Well, Synarix is almost here. Let's amass for this assault against the horrible monstrosities. Which are only growing in strength, because... No, they're not. Never mind. That was the same, organization that they had before. Okay, yeah, get over there and dig that out. And you are going to deal with this... Ooh. Says we're going to lose that. They are all veteran units. Inferno puppies. Oh, man. Another warlock, I guess. Oh, boy. No. No. Not another warlock. We can bring them in like that. Okay. Malisa, head up there. Ah, enemies. Look at that. Okay. I'm going to leave that for the next episode, though, where we deal with potential invasions onto our territory. So that's going to be all for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please drop this video a like. I, once again, am incredibly pleased with the turnout for the first episode in the series. We'll, of course, obviously, some viewership shunts off as the series goes along. That's just natural, so I won't be expecting, you know, over the 1,000 for every single episode. But it's just awesome to see that the algorithm is once again favoring some of my content. So thank you, everybody that has watched the first and second and this episode. It means a lot to me. All right, everybody. I'll catch you in the next one. Ash Heritor out.